Hola. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to episode 2 of gym lessons that turned into life lessons. Today I wanted to talk about rest and burnout. I'm sure you have all heard of the phrase, you can't pour from an empty cup. I've always interpreted this as taking care of yourself first so that you can pour into your other relationships and show up as the best version of yourself. I had understood this principle when I first heard of it, but I didn't fully internalize or practice it until it was solidified for me with my training in the gym. Training intensely in the gym has made it abundantly clear that if I want to perform well in the gym, I have to be on top of my nutrition and rest and recovery. There is a direct relationship with the extent to which I take care of myself and how I perform in the gym. This motivated me to prioritize my rest, recovery, and nutrition. And this concept translated to my life outside of the gym as well. If I want to perform well, that being at work or, showing up for my family, for my friends, I first have to prioritize myself. Making sure that both my physical and mental health are in check has helped me become a better version of myself. This gave me more capacity to show up for my loved ones as well as my job. While it's great to want to show up for yourself, your loved ones, and for work, it's definitely a lot to balance and can lead to burnout. This brings me to my second point, which is burnout prevention. Since I'm very passionate about the gym and eager to reach my fitness goals, it's become very difficult for me to take a rest day. However, I have learned that if I don't set a designated rest day, my body will take one for me. And what I mean by that is that my body is so burned out that I have no option but to rest. We are not meant to train intensely 100% of the time. It only leads to burnout. I used to allow my body to just get to that point where it was completely burnt out in order to rest. But now I establish weekends as active rest days or full-on rest days where I really prioritize low intensity cardio, mobility, and stretching in order to give myself the adequate time to recover and prepare for the next week. This system has been very sustainable and I also think has been very beneficial to my training and progress because I'm giving my body enough time to recover before I go ahead at 100% intensity. This made me learn a lesson that I really didn't accept for most of my life, and that lesson is that rest is productive. This was so hard for me to accept. I think a lot of us, including myself, have been trained to glorify the grind, if you know what I mean. And don't get me wrong, I'm a firm believer in hard work and think that you get what you give, but I don't support the concept of I'll sleep when I'm dead. I just think that's so silly because we're humans, not machines. Not to get too deep, but there's so much more to life than working or working out, for example. Pouring into other aspects of our lives makes us more energetically equipped to tackle on all that it is that we wish to do. So in actuality, it is to our benefit to not only prioritize our rest, but to take part in other aspects of our lives that make us better people. I know we might not want to indulge or participate in other aspects of our lives when we have such tunnel vision with our goals and we want to get there as soon as possible. And drag ourselves to a point of restlessness when we're ambitious with our goals and want to see our goals come to fruition as soon as possible. One way to combat that is by being grateful for how far you've come. This brings me to my third point, which is gratitude and how it relates to burnout. Throughout my fitness journey, I've gotten quite frustrated when I didn't see the physical results I was looking for or even the numbers that I was looking to achieve. These frustrations led to mental burnout and even more mental limitation, and I talked about the impacts of mental limitations in episode 1. One thing that did help when I was feeling these emotions of frustration was looking back on how far I've come so far and being grateful for putting in the work. I am the reason I've gotten as far as I have, and it's important to thank myself for it. Same thing applies outside of the gym. I bring up content creation a lot because it's another big part of my life outside of the gym, and it's not easy. I often try to remind myself that I didn't come this far just to come this far. And this also gives me an opportunity to thank myself for coming this far and not giving up. And by being grateful for everything that I've done to be where I am today, I feel more present in the current moment rather than being worried about my future. My future will be molded by the actions that I take right now, so it's important that I'm mentally present in the now. This approach on gratitude really helped me focus more on the journey rather than the destination. And that's all I have for today's episode. As always, if you have any comments, questions, or video suggestions, please make sure to leave those down below in the comment section. If you found this video to be helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. See you next time. Bye!